good and a threat here this afternoon. Christian Lowry's kick taken on a hop, and here comes Barnes. Across the 20. Finds a hole, stumbles across the 30. If not for his own fall there, that could have been a huge play to start the ball game. And his peripatetic path around college football has him here at Wake Forest. There is Barnes. Dropped immediately for a loss on the play by Bo Simpson-Neely, the free safety from Altamont Springs, Florida. And if you're Wake, you're glad to see number 1 in black out there. Demond Claiborne, the electric running back, with his first touch, playing with bruised and injured ribs. He loses a yard thanks to Hayward McQueen closing strong for the linebacker position.
That is well done by McQueen. Does a nice job working down the line of scrimmage, getting the...
Ashford with plenty of time, surveys the field, extends the play, keeps it alive. Now he's going to run for the first down marker and get there. Out across the 43-yard line before Ken Moore brought him down, a 15-yard pickup.
Great coverage all across the back. Ashford surveying, nothing there. I love this right here. Comes back the other way, sees the space, and then gets upfield. He
to be unavailable, according to the university. Handles the low snap. On the swing pass finds Pat Boyd Jr. and he is swarmed over for a loss on the play. Gabe Kershke from his defensive end spot, and Aiden Hall came from linebacker. Third down and 11. Judy with a clean pocket finds a man over the middle. It's a first down out to the 30-yard line to Malik Knight. He had the signature play. Boyd motions out of the backfield. Under pressure and going down is Bennett Judy. Swarmed under by Langston Hardy. The UConn transfer from Jacksonville with a big play defensively.
Yeah, he just worked.
Best news for Wake is that Demond Claiborne is back on the field. They faked the handoff to him. Robby Ashford nowhere to go. He's wrapped up. Jordan Thompson is the one who blew that play up and finished off by Samori Dukes. That's a 9-yard loss on that play.
Yeah, really good pursuit that time. The physicality, you see it here.
Branson Adams, the 5th-year senior from Greensboro, North Carolina, now the running back out there alongside quarterback Bennett Judy. He gets the handoff, follows a lead block into the pile, stopped after about 3 yards. He punted 7 times last week for an average of 43 yards per punt. He drives Hernandez back to his own 10-yard line. Got a blocker headed towards the right sideline. Takes a big hit, but actually Hernandez delivered the biggest blow as Isaac McLennan. Claiborne stays in to pass protect. Sterling Burkhalter on the receiving end of the pass from Robby Ashford. Hassan Sykes in coverage.
That's really well done that time by Robby Ashford, getting his feet set and then driving through this football. Excellent.
Claiborne, the running back, is split wide to the right. Ashford gonna run for it. Huge hole, and he's gonna go all the way. Untouched to the house. A 41-yard touchdown has Wake Forest on the board. Well, anytime you send Claiborne wide right, he's going to take an awful lot of attention and eyeballs his way, and the doors just opened up for Ashford as a freshman in the SEC. But that itch to play football continued, so he transferred to Old Dominion the last 3 years playing football for the Monarchs, and here he is with the return for the Catamounts, and he is drilled at the 13-yard line. In coverage, Frank Cassano, the excellent linebacker, making a big play on special team. So Western Carolina takes over at its own 12-yard line. Judy rolls right, fires, finds a man open. It's Painter Richards Baker. Judy swings it out. Malik Knight dragged down to the 35-yard line by Lardarius Webb Jr.
Judy looks really comfortable right now. The previous throw to that play, he did an excellent job.
2nd down and 4. Judy hands it off, and right there is Dallas Afalava. He has been a menace. Our tackle for loss brings up 3rd down and 8. Judy hit as he gets rid of it. It's complete. But the line to gain is the 39, unable to get out there on the receiving end. They're glad to have number 1 back out there after missing most of week 1 with a rib cage injury. A bullet to Barnes, makes a man miss out across midfield and finally tracked down at about the 47-yard line by Cameron Dabney.
Yeah, if Dabney doesn't get a piece of that jersey, the track meet is on.
1st down and 10. Ashford gives. Claybourne bounces it outside. He's got room to run down the sideline, and they won't catch him. Wow! The electric running of Demond Claiborne. It's a 33-yard touchdown run. Saw a taste of that right there down the sideline.
Look at the vision to bounce it to the outside and then up number 7 at the top of the screen. Micah Mays Jr. That is a big-time block by a wide receiver. Coaches always say if you want to be great in the running game, you have to have wide receivers that are willing to block.
Two-point conversion. At the same time, this Western Carolina offense can be explosive. Under duress, though, he's intercepted. The big takeaway by Zamari Stevenson. It is all Wake Forest here.
Lean on that toughness and just take the sack there. Don't throw it into no man's land.
Ashford gives to Claybourne. He's got a huge hole. Inside the 10. It's touchdown number 2 on the day for number 1 in black. A 27-yard sprint to make it 19-0 Wake Forest. And out in front with the lead block, the center, Devin Kalani, opening up space.
Yeah, Devin Kalani does a nice job. And
twin Damian going for 2. They've got the direct snap set to Claybourne. Now he flips and they're going to pass. Ashford throws to the end zone and it's incomplete. Terrific coverage by Dabney to break that play up. Pro. Sees him playing in the NFL for years. Judy in duress again. He goes down at the 5-yard line, and once again, this time it's Jaden Loving, the redshirt senior from Hamilton, Alabama, with the sack. 14-yard on the touchdown run by Claybourne. They give it back to him running right, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Way to string that out by Hayward McQueen and Samari Dukes. Dukes lost his helmet, so he's going to have to go to the sideline for a play.
Great job. Good angle that time by Duke. A fair catch and back us up like that.
Kamari Reed in for the first time, the running back, and he has nowhere to go. Hit it about the 1-yard line. That's where they will mark his forward progress. But a tremendous job by the big guys up front. Zach Lohavichin.
Just roll out good football players year after year.
Loss of 2 on the play. Bad snap. It's going to go out of the back of the end zone for a safety. So the 2 points they lost on the failed conversion, they get back on the safety to make it 21-0 with less than 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Burkhalter motions to the left. Toss sweep. Here comes Claybourne. Makes a man miss, and he's again got a lot of green out in front. Coming over from the other side of the field to stop what could have been a long play once again. Ed Jones the 4th with a huge play
so far in this game.
And again, he was 5 years ago a top 200 national recruit. And he just threw an interception into the arms of Cameron Dabney. Bennett Judy looking left. Now on the crossing route has a man. Good hands by James Tyre to haul that in. It's a first down for Western Carolina. Well, this is a Western Carolina wide receivers room missing a number of key pieces. Judy avoids the sack, being aided all the way down the field by big Ilya Krinovich. The redshirt senior transfer from Boston College used every bit of his 6'8", 340 pounds to say the ball is, quote, not a girly sport, so he was happy to play. Nowhere to run in the middle as Mateen Beardba makes the stop on 3rd down and 3. Judy looking that way, has a man, and once again it's Tyre. Did he get to the line to gain? It's going to be close. Ashad Williams made the tackle. Down 21. Western's going to go for it. Keep it on the ground. Contact behind the line of scrimmage, but forward progress after Devon Patterson couldn't fully wrap up. Braden Blackman, the tight end, in motion. Under pressure. The screen pass to Tyre. That's a first down. Nicely designed, nicely executed from Tyre.
Temperature dropped a little bit, not quite as deep in terms of the humidity. Might be helpful for some of these guys.
Kamari Reed drilled at the 40-yard line. A form tackle by the tackling machine, Nick Anderson. Been around Deektown for what seems like forever. Setting up the screen. Kamari Reed makes a man miss, and it's another first down for Western Carolina. Anderson, about as prolific as any in the country year after year under Kerwin Bell. Keep it on the ground. Once again, it's Reed. Bounces it outside. Gets inside the 20-yard line. So inside the red zone, it'll bring up 2nd down and 5, and a flag comes out late after the whistles were being blown. Hand it off. Reed able to find the hole, but it closed quickly thanks to Cassano. And goal. Reed met once again just inside the 5-yard line at about the line of scrimmage. Judy to Reed. And again, nowhere to run. The first man to get there to bust the play, Dylan Hazen.
Dylan Hazen is one of those guys when I watch him on tape, I talk about detonating. And what I mean is how quick.
For Western Carolina. A 23-yard field goal, and he is down, holding his leg after getting his Western Carolina University Catamounts on the board for the first time. Doug Sherman back in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The offense for Wake Forest back onto the field, looking to add to its 21-3 lead, and Barnes is off to the races. Inside the 30-yard line, will they catch him? Finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Hassan Sykes with the touchdown-saving tackle. And this big play.
Yeah, you called it. Any Fallard. Look at him right there. He gets a piece of 2 guys, and then it becomes a foot race for Barnes. Great job by Hassan Sykes, number 12, coming from the backside, understanding the pursuit drill. He immediately runs to the pylon from the other side of the field, and he's the one that's.
It's a 58-yard strike. They marked him out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Claybourne trying to make a man miss, and how about the ability to hang on for dear life by number 24, Xavion Wells.
That's a great.
Is electric. Already has a couple of touchdowns here today. Throwing the football this time. And once again, he cannot elude the grasp of a defender. This time it's the defensive tackle, Jaleel Anderson, with a tackle. And 14 yards to go. Swing it right side. Claybourne. This time no one's there to stop him, and he walks into the end zone. Got a flag down back at about the 14-yard line. We'll see if it stands. Handed to Claybourne, follows his block. Another flag behind the play. Kalani was the lead blocker.
Much better and more clean, taking more shots deep than last week.
On to a third running back, Jamario Clements in there. Quick strike over the middle out to the 35-yard line. And they talk frequently. They talk football. It's just a bevy of minds he's able to tap into. On the rollout, Barnes again makes the catch. And you've noticed on tape, Ashford's better on the rollout. Clemens emptied the backfield. Ashford can't cover it. Ball still free, and it looks like the Catamounts have it. Indeed they do. Justin Wallace from the defensive end, able to cover that bad snap.
And that's just unfortunate. That's all it is that snap just.
18. Now in his 5th year at Western Carolina with a long-term deal. Swing it out to the running back, Pat Boyd. Makes the first man miss, but good pursuit. Coming from the weak side out of the linebacker position is Aiden Hall. Can pin his ears back. He had 4 sacks last year for the Idaho Vandals. Gets to the quarterback again, and down he goes. On cue, Afalava and Kershke, as well as Frank Cassano, just collapsed that pocket.
Yeah,
Judy throws into traffic. It looks like it's caught, but will they give him the first down? They will not. Marcus Striggles got just about to the line to gain, but Nick Anderson made sure he did not get all the way to the 15-yard line. Judy completes the pass to the 36-yard line.
It's down, potentially more than that.
So it's 2nd down and 10. Handed off to Boyd, who had a big week 1 performance running the football, tackled by Aiden Hall. The center is Devin Kalani. Makes a good snap to Ashburn. Fakes the handoff on the crossing route. He's got a man out across the 10-yard line. Ashford hands. What a cut to find the opening, and away he goes. Demond Claiborne, untouched to the house. 85-yard touchdown, his 3rd of the ball game.
This is explosive. Now, what they do here, they catch Caleb Fisher coming up there in a blitz. He gets washed down to the right side. Claybourne cuts off of that double team block, and there's nobody on the backside. Look at it right here. See, everything gets washed down to the right. Claybourne gets right up the middle, right behind it, and then it's a foot race. I like Hayward McQueen Jr. a lot, but he's not catching Claybourne from behind.
Bennett Judy fakes the handoff, rolls right, throws down the hash. Caught by Malik Knight, who is leveled by Devon Patterson. The snap hit the guy crossing in front of the quarterback.
Situation with the high snap, the center there. But by and large, they've done an excellent job. You look at some of the numbers as Claybourne finds a way to pop out of the backside again. I thought he held up pretty well for that Temple offense. He's continuing to play well today.
Ashford. Ball came loose. The Catamounts on 2nd down. Judy almost immediately wrapped up and taken down by Langston Hardy.
Absolutely dominant. We've seen an array of that bag, if you will, from Langston Hardy throughout the game.
4th sack of the game for Wake. There's another hit at the quarterback. Ball's loose. We've got an injured Catamount.
Rushing the football, 19.3 yards per carry.
Ashburn, the spectacular catch by Barnes on cue. Ezel spent the last 4 years at South Alabama, was the offensive coordinator a year ago. Ashford putting it up deep again into single coverage. He's got a man, Sterling Burkhalter, and he holds onto the football. Touchdown, Wake Forest, covering 51 yards. Boy, Robby Ashford threw another nice ball right there.
That's got to feel.
Time we've seen Isaac Lee, the redshirt freshman quarterback, number 11, who walked onto this team last year. The ball carrier is Kamari Reed. Nowhere to run. Ball got taken away by Wake, and they say they've got the football. Quincy Bryant. This is his 8th stop as a college defensive coordinator. Been to Michigan State, Kansas State, Wyoming, Nevada. Also spent time in the NFL as a linebackers coach with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
On both sides of the ball, just an opportunity to really learn and continue to grow as a coach. Very intelligent, has a lot in his bag.
Ty Clark able to turn that corner before Xavion Wells got him out of bounds.
Opportunity to get better and get more comfortable.
Ashford dumps it off down to Clark. Still on his feet to the 15. Still on his feet inside the 10. Going to be close to a first down before being tackled by Jordan Thompson. Shirt senior quarterback. Hands it off. Clark was hit almost immediately. Coming in off the edge was Darian Anderson.
Yeah, Darian Anderson coming off the edge there. No regard. He was coming no matter what off the left side.
Bam.
And makes a nice hit.
Bennett Judy started 18 of 32 passing. There's the first completion from Isaac Lee. Nice adjustment on the pass by Malik Knight to make the catch.
Isaac Lee.
Lee gonna go down at about the 17-yard line.
The beer book.
Hernandez going to try to return it, and he does. Making something out of nothing. And the Deeks, with a big hit along the sideline, are set up once again. And he has a lot of upside. 6'4", 228-pound sophomore from Baltimore. On third down, going to throw it again. Throws a tight spiral to a wide-open receiver, Jeremiah Melvin, for another Deeks touchdown. Bennett Judy started the last 2 weeks, but it's been a struggle right from the start to move the football. They had one sustained drive, and that has been it. Lee keeps it himself, and there's a big gainer. Finally tracked down from behind, across midfield, and brought down after a huge gain. William Tacky Jr.
That's a good thing if you're an offensive coach right there.
Going to try it again. Protects the football with that left arm, then takes a big hit at the 40-yard line. Each touchdown came in less than a minute. Lee dumps it off. Got a flag down.
I think they're going to get since he's been a defensive coordinator and a head coach.
Lee decides to run, protects the football, goes to the goal line, and he is...
I think he's short. I think the knee was down before he was able to extend the football.
Man.
Not a lot of blitzing throughout this game from this Wake Forest defense.
Straight up the gut. Lee signals for a touchdown, and now the officials do as well. A 1-yard touchdown run, the first time into the end zone for Western Carolina. And it's
getting those guys extra snaps are going to be beneficial as the season goes on.
Clark makes a man miss, then gets drilled at the 45-yard line.
A lot of football games, and Dickert's done that.
And again, of John Mateer, Dickert told us in our production meeting yesterday, without hedging it, he is the best player in college football.
Talk about surrounding yourself with the right people. That's another one of those people and great coaches that he can pick the brain of.
After the 12-yard pickup to Cameron Johnson, Jamario Clements runs it. Conference games after a week off against a Georgia Tech team that what they did going to Boulder week 1 to beat Colorado, I thought was very impressive. Maybe not the headline Florida State or Miami win, but in the ACC, that was a big win. Tech is very, very good. Yeah. Keep an eye on. A lot of talent for the Tigers. Well, Wake Forest now 2-0 as Jake Dickert wins football games.
That's it. It doesn't matter how pretty it is, as long as it's a notch in the W column.